morning, learners. Welcome to today's lesson. We are talking about the effects of lawlessness. Effects of lawlessness, meaning madhara yanayotokana na kukosekana kwa amani. If there is no peace in the area, what are the effects? What will happen if there is no peace? We say lawlessness is the state where there is no peace. So if there is no peace in an area, what will happen? Now, if people do not follow the rules, if the people do not follow the laws of the constitution, if the people just start living anyhow without following these laws, what will happen? Effects of laws. Now, one is it creates fear. One, it creates fear, and it creates fear and hatred among people. This is where it creates fear and hatred. Many people will not be able to move. Like example, trade in an area. The trade will be affected. Many people will move from that place that they are living, go and try to find a place where it is peaceful. Why do you live in your area? Why do you live in your area? One is because maybe there is good security. If there is no security in that place, I'm sure most of you will not be living in those areas. So there is no fear. People do not fear if there is security. Also, if there is no security in the area, the farmers will not grow crops in that area. They just have to go run away, go and stay in some places where there is peace. So if there is one effect of lawlessness is that it creates fear and hatred among the people. One, it can lead to the damage. Another leads to the damage. Leads to the damage of property. I want to give you an example. I said 2007. I said in 2007 where there was general election, a lot of damages were done, buildings were destroyed, roads were destroyed due to the lawlessness. There is no peace in that area. So people will be destroying buildings, burning other people's houses, putting the railway lines, burning the tires of the roads due to lawlessness. There is no peace. Another example, it can lead to loss of human lives. It can lead to loss of human life. Here, many people died during that general election. And example, if there is mob justice, maybe someone is going to get hurt or just being killed in the same way. Or if there is difference in religious, people may be in a church, somebody comes, just shoots a lot of people there in the church, a lot of lives will be lost due to, because they do not respect the lives or they do not respect the law. It also discourages economic development. It discourages economic development. It discourages the economic development. Here, many people will not come and live in that place. There will be no trade. Like example, places like Garissa, where there is frequent attack by Al-Shabaab. We find that a lot of people do not like going to live in those places like Garissa because there is no peace. So we find that those places are very difficult to develop due to frequent attacks by outsiders or enemies. Another, it discourages foreign investments. It discourages foreign investment. Foreign investment meaning People from outside the country usually come build factories in our country. They can start doing business in this country. But if there is no peace in our country, there is no way the foreigners, people from other countries, will come to maybe do business, open up factories in our country, start schools, a lot of businesses due to insecurity. So it discourages foreign investment. It may lead to abuse of human rights. Another, the fifth reason, the sixth reason, it encourages abuse of human rights. Imagine in Kenya if they had allowed mob justice. So any person who is found stealing will just be killed through mob justice, or any person who is found with wrongdoing will be killed through mob justice. That leads to abuse of human rights, because every person has a right to live. Every individual has a right to live. So if there is no rules in that place, there could be abuse of these human rights. That's another reason. It leads to civil war. It leads to civil war. Civil war is war among maybe the country or just people living around. That leads to civil war. You are just fighting amongst yourself. That is due to, that leads to lawlessness. Those are the reasons why people, the effects. If there is no peace in the area, what will happen? People will lead to civil war. It encourages abuse of human rights. Those are some of the effects. They are not all. There are very many effects. In our community, you will find some of them. As you live amongst people there, you can find others. So, this one is always dangerous to human lives, to economic development. So, these are the effects, what we get from not obeying the laws. So, everybody should obey law so that we can live in peace. That is the end of the lesson. But before I end, I wanted to give you a question. Add these 5. Let me just write this exercise. Give 5 other effects of lawlessness. We have different books. Find from other books the effects of lawlessness. See you next time.